Warning, the statements made on Drinking with Coast to Coast may be considered offensive to some viewers. Statements such as, but not limited to, Jesus isn't real, the South will not rise again, and Mexico's a third world country. Before becoming offended, please keep in mind that these statements are merely the opinions of three drunken retards and should not be taken seriously. However, if you do discover that you are in fact a vagina and become offended by something Coast to Coast says, for example, we just said retards, you're welcome to cry about it below with an asshole comment. While you're at it, lick my butt.
It's recording. Did I hit record?
Did you?
That's weird. I don't. You're fine.
I didn't do it.
It's just I don't. Yeah,
It's recording. It's on. It's. What exactly are you doing? Are you checking your teeth?
Today's opening toast goes out to Jesus. Soak every. Yeah, I see you got some bushiness going
It
on.
came all back. Not that it was bad. It was a great taste. We're having the
Oh, I think What are we drinking?
Fireball again, because gosh, we love it. It's
Big
great.
shock. You know, actually, these we got these interesting new shot glasses that, as you can see, you pour two different drinks in them is what it's meant for.
It was a little tricky for me.
Well, I was just realizing. Remember that time when you had that cum drink,
Yeah.
and we mixed it with Fireball? Well, now we can. That's what we should do.
Some spicy cum.
Coming on
Some
top.
spicy cum. So.
Coming in hot, we'll call it. There we go.
You may notice something different about this episode.
That's right.
It should be very obvious.
Yeah.
I've been losing weight. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Good job.
So what are we drinking?
Kugel's Oktoberfest.
Pronounce it right. That's Oaktober.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The okay. Oktoberfest.
Okay to be. Okay to beer fest.
Okay, Beaverfest.
Beaverfest.
Bieberfest. Oh. I figures you would drink that.
Gosh.
Okay to Bieberfest.
Yeah.
That's what you can open with.
And I guess that's what you're drinking as well.
I am.
Because I share.
Yeah.
And I'm nice.
And I was unprepared.
Yeah, this is a little bit impromptu.
Yeah, that's okay. So this is and I, King Cobra. You know, nothing fancy. I can't seem to fit it in Miley.
Well, sometimes you gotta stretch them out a little bit.
Well, it's gonna take some work, but I do have a funny story about my my Miley. We were having a shindig here.
Oh, don't have to get into discussion. Like, don't. It's private. Okay.
I'm just gonna tell you about what was put in her.
Okay.
So we were having a shindig here, and one of our friends has a 3-year-old, and he saw me using this for my beers, and then I went to bed earlier that night, and when I woke up the next day, I saw a sippy cup in there. He had gone into the kitchen, taken this off the counter, and put it over his sippy cup.
Good on him.
I thought that was pretty
That
badass.
pedophile whore.
I think you should toss her to the side.
She's a complete slut.
She's gonna bring trouble to your life.
Get out of here.
Yeah. For shame.
I'm gonna drink my King Cobra.
You disappoint Billy Ray.
So there's something fun about drinking 40s. I don't know.
I feel like I need to sit on a porch. You know, we got a porch out front. It's perfect. Big steps, just to lean back, drink some 40s.
I just think it seems like this hilariously trashy idea. I love that.
Actually, what I would love to do, and speaking of hilariously trashy, is probably should be done in a trailer park, but I don't have access to a trailer park. But sitting out front in the front lawn in a kiddie pool. In your whitey tighties, drinking a 40. Just legs spread, lean back. That's the way to drink a 40.
You know what's funny? When I was young in high school, I had a kiddie pool that I bought, and I bought it specifically.
I like where this is going.
Well, here's the weird thing. I bought this specifically
to invite
have
kids over.
to have bubble baths outside.
What?
And now
Hold the fuck up.
it gets worse than that, and not the way you're thinking. But
Why wasn't I invited to your outdoor bubble bath?
I didn't like you then.
So, go on.
So
He
So
likes me so much now.
I wanted to have a bubble bath outside, and I did this a couple times.
You're gonna be naked?
No. I would wear my swimming trunks, but I would.
So you took a bubble pool?
Well, here's
Just
the
wanted a
thing.
Bubble bath in the pool?
It was very difficult to do this because I didn't have warm water group. Like you come out of like a hose, so I had to go take buckets in and out and fill it up.
All right, you're a teenager in high school.
Yes,
Late high school or early high school?
early high school,
So about 14 or something?
something like that. Yeah.
And your parents are just like, yep, there goes our weird ass kid.
Well, here's the worst part. Really, is so I hang out with a lot of girls, and sometimes they
Most
like me.
gay men do.
Sometimes they like me, but I don't care the same way back. Which also
Gay men.
Yeah. And even back then, I was inviting girls over to have bubble baths with me outside. I had 2 girls that would get in the bubble bath, and I never once made any kind of move or anything on them.
No, why would you?
Why would I? Why would I? Looking
Well-
back at it,
It's like, wow.
yeah.
In fact, I feel like trying that now.
It was kind of fun. I would now if I had nowadays.
Would you
I'd
like
have
to come over for a bubble bath?
I would
Sure.
get a big one now. But I told I had a big party.
You
That
guys
would
have that pool.
Yeah.
It's
closed
you can
down now because it's too cold now.
But you could
That's
make
why
a
you
hot
need to
bubble
make
bath.
bucket runs back and forth.
That's a lot more bucket runs.
Well,
I'm gonna have to get a lot of help on this one.
get your brother to do
I
it.
did swim in my clothes.
So what you
once.
need to do is make like
Why?
I don't. It was one of those. I had some friends at a coffee shop, and it was 2 girls. And
So of course you kept
and-
your clothes on.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
had 2 girls that I invited over to swim with me late at night. And we decided just to do something crazy. Let's just jump in all our clothes. And yeah, I never once
God
tried
damn
with
it.
that. And the thing is, I do this because I just think it sounds like a fun idea. I don't think about
I
the
know, I
idea
know.
of
It's
doing
just
anything.
how great is it that your idea of fun is keeping your clothes on with
My-
girls?
I have the mind of a child. I don't even think about doing anything inappropriate.
Why would I take my clothes off? My wiener is in there.
it can come out.
Yeah, we're having a bubble bath. What? Ruin it! Don't ruin everything. This is fun.
That's
Supposed to play
awesome.
with toys.
Yeah. Where's you didn't bring any toys with you?
Like
They
you're out there
may
with your
have.
little battleship.
Yeah, like Ninja Turtle toys swimming in the water.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got a problem.
That's
Yeah.
that's good shit.
Yeah.
Thanks for that story.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. Sometimes when we tell stories, it'll spark another one, and
This was
That-
just too sad
that's
to
nothing.
counteract.
nothing.
No.
Nothing has sparked. Although the weirdness of it does remind me. I recently have changed jobs. I was for a while, which has helped with the weight loss. I was working in an extremely boring morning job at a factory where we just sat all day, and now I work nighttime delivering pizzas, making tips. I work like 30 hours a week, and I absolutely annihilate what I was making at the other job. So should have done that sooner.
You're buying way more games.
I've been buying a lot of games. Check out Nerd Latin's Castle, as you can see. I'm a gamer.
He's
A gamer. Anyway,
Self-plugged.
there was this is not my first time doing pizza delivery. I've done it.
been a lifelong career.
I've done it off and on since I was 18, and
You've tried them all?
I've never worked at Domino's.
Okay.
I've worked at Pizza Hut. I've worked at
Godfathers.
Godfather's. I've worked at Papa John's. There's no. I guess that's pretty much it. But
A lot more popped up over the years.
but anyway, your story kind of reminds me of one time I was on pizza delivery, and this was more like when I was like 18, and a guy and a girl answered the door, and they were around high school age, and they were wearing towels, and one of the girls you knew,
Yes.
and
remember.
I recognized her immediately. I was like, "Oh yeah, my cousin knows you," and she was instantly embarrassed. Well, what they were doing was they had a little shindig, a few guys and a few girls, all around high school age, I think. They were over watching porn. I think they were all old enough to watch, but they were all over 18. Come to think of it, but they were all looking like they were in towels. But one of their towels shifted, and I could tell that the guys were all wearing boxer shorts or shorts, and the girls were all wearing like bikinis and shit, and I'm the pizza guy, and I'm like, if you guys are gonna have a porn party, fucking do it right. Like, what are you wearing clothes for? Like, what's with the towel bullshit? So
You can't have a porn party without the delivery driver.
yeah, right. Yeah, it was a total one of those
Yeah,
those
she's
scenarios.
she's one of the few girls that I wanted to do stuff with, but in turn, like I wanted
Bubble bath.
I never
Yeah,
did
and
anything
then
like
never
that. I
thought
never did
about-
anything fun with. It was like the girl I was infatuated with, but never.
The one that got away and had a really bad porn party.
Right. I
So-
heard her best friend, and it's all right. She was better.
It was great. One of the guys
How do you know
was.
if you never had her?
I knew one of the guys
That's
there too.
true. That's true.
You can't make that claim.
I regret everything now. Bring it all
Aw.
back.
You should have been at the porn party.
I should have been,
Should've.
but I wasn't.
Why
What was
weren't
that
you?
all about?
Why
Yeah,
were you?
what the hell, Jimmy
Why?
Vetter? Fuck your Genesis. Hang on, I'm sorry. I channeled
calling
it.
Wait,
something
that was
different.
that was a different.
I'm sorry
episode.
about that. Well, still, I wasn't jealous of it. It was stupid. It had 3 buttons. So yeah, if you're gonna do a porn party, do it right.
Moral of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And any weird stories come up in your mind?
If you've had any weird porn parties, list them in the comments below.
Yeah, let's hear about. Did you do it right? Usually, if I mean, what were they planning on? Where were they going with this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They were all embarrassed because I knew the girl because of you, and I knew one of the guys there too. I was like, Tim, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I know you're probably.
And he was a kid I went to school with, and yeah, so they were all like, well, we look dumb. No, I think they were trying
Sounded funny at
to.
the time.
They-
Prank you.
They were trying to make it seem like like the pizza guy would be like, oh my god, and
Yeah.
instead I was like doing it wrong. Because I've taken deliveries to like parties and done shots.
That's just how you roll.
Well, the shock factor is so much better because usually they're all drunk and they're like, "Woo, gonna do a shot, he will." Oh my god, he did! You know, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna go drive.
Does that give you more of a tip usually, or?
Oh yeah, they think you're amazing. I've gone back to parties after the night's over. There's always like, you ever have a girl answer the door naked? No, that doesn't happen. Okay?
Never ever.
A question about pizza delivery. So there was a pizza place, and I don't remember what it is now. It might be close. That did magic tricks.
You were molested.
No, like no,
Is this a creepy uncle story?
well, there was a guy. There was a place that they would, when they delivered the pizza, they had kids there. You know,
Chuck E. Cheese?
no, like they would do magic
They
tricks
don't
for
deliver.
you.
They don't deliver.
Whatever this place
When it comes
is,
to that.
they're not around anymore. But
What's your point of the story?
I just wanted to know if you knew.
Pizza
About a
magic?
pizza place where
No.
they did magic tricks.
I don't know anything about pizza magic.
I've honestly got no clue. So, okay, I
I
delivered a
think-
pizza, and then was he a magician delivered the pizza?
Yeah, if you had kids that were at the door or nearby, and you ask if kid wanted to see a magic trick or something like that,
Was
and he
this
would do a
company
magic
policy
trick.
or was just the
Wow.
one guy?
Or was he just some creepy motherfucker?
Well, I remember seeing a couple people do it, but I don't know if they were in cahoots. but
cahoots.
but the one guy I knew, he
People
did
don't use that
community
word enough
service
anymore.
before at one of my jobs in the past, and then he also was
What?
crazy. He
Okay.
met me in a bathroom at a bar, and then wanted me to take all his stuff that he had been traveling with on his bike, so he could meet me again in the future to get it all back.
I'm sorry. Tell that part again.
Go back.
So this crazy guy that I did I didn't do community service. He did community service at
A job where you worked?
Goodwill is where I worked. My first job actually was Goodwill, but he did community service there.
Was his name Michael?
Yes.
I know who you're talking about, but go on.
You
He
don't
is
know
a
my stuff?
crazy motherfucker.
Not you, Michael. You're perfect, you're perfect in every way.
How do you know? This could be future Michael.
Dude, I've got stories about that
But
weirdo.
he's the one that did a magic trick before at that pizza place.
I knew him from Pizza Hut, and no, I don't think that's their practice.
It was some different place.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, then I met him at Kep's before Kep's burnt down, and I was there.
Before he burnt Caps down. Caps are a local bar.
He rode his bike there, and yeah, he was a nut. But he came. I was in the bathroom, and he was in there, and he's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" Whatever, and he goes, "Hey, so I need to get this stuff away for now. If you have these black bags of things, and He wanted me to hold on to. I didn't look at him. I didn't want to know what he got. I was like, I
Severed penises.
Yeah, it's like I can't take these with me right now. If you hold on to them, I'll get them back from you.
My big bags
And
of crack.
I was like, you know what? I really can't hold on to these. Right? I gotta go do this thing.
I have to go do something normal.
Right now.
And I never saw him again. Well, no, I did see him at the movie theater. Actually, he'd been kicked out of the movie theater in town too.
He got.
That was your chance.
I remember he got. This was. I worked with him at Pizza Hut like 10 years ago when I was working there, and he got fired for going back to a customer's house. He just let himself in some lady's house. He was like medication nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was some other story. There's a friend of mine that worked with me back then has some stories about him. Just some batshit crazy stuff that he's been seen doing. There was one time that he was at the square. We have one of those squares that you drive around.
Square that's a circle.
Square that's a circle.
It's a roundabout.
It's a roundabout. Yeah, in
You
our
got
town.
four
Fountain in the
directions
middle.
coming off either way, and you turn.
And they call it
it's a complete circle, but they call it a square.
They call it the square. He was there.
hanging around
He was there dressed as a clown throwing coins at cars.
Huh.
Let that sink in.
That seems absolutely perfectly balanced.
Yeah.
Not off
Oh!
in any way.
Boy.
And that's a good way to wrap up our first segment.
Don't you feel depressed?
That you're not that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, now it's time for Show and Tell! It's recording!
Second.
Why you?
Sorry.
God damn
Guys, I take back that toast earlier to Jesus, to Benjamin Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thank you for all your answers. In Google.
Much appreciated.
Tasty.
So delicious.
Okay.
What did B say one time? Like high school girls' drink of choice.
Something like that. Yeah.
Because it really is super tasty, but it's about as strong as whiskey can get, and still somehow be tasty.
It's that dang cinnamon.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep. Anyway, it's time for show and tell, and it's Jesse's turn, but I'm going to interrupt. So I've got this really cool gamer shirt, and I have a matching shirt for Jesse. Okay, it's
Because
not...
he likes tight things.
Yeah. That son of a bitch.
I sure do.
He...
What?
You had to make it weird.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's for my
Yeah.
kid. Isn't that cute? That's cute. It says future gamer.
But
Now that Jesse's just a disturbing fuck.
what do you think it's for the kid?
No.
No, I just...
You know what?
We don't like you being sexual at all. It's too disturbing. Go back to the bubble baths and
I've changed.
keeping your clothes on.
And not going to the porn
I
parties.
got my pubes.
I'm different now, guys.
They're all
What are
over
you?
your face.
Parties for porn are just weird.
All right, so
Straight porn.
Nobody likes tight things anyway.
No.
Weirdo.
So last time I did a show and tell, it was showing off my Halo stuff. So this time I thought I'd show off the other video
What do you
game
think of Halo?
things.
It's alright. I'm not.
I like this guy.
a
Cortana, is she sexy? You have fantasized
Dude,
about her?
She doesn't have nipples.
No, she doesn't.
Huh.
No.
I
doesn't.
would have noticed if I played the fucking game.
And, you can't fuck a holographic display, so.
You're just jerking off the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like we're making weird references to someone. Anyway, your show and tell?
It's gotta
Yeah.
be Zach. He hates Halo.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Zach 2's a great guy. God, I wish he was here. The show's just not the same without him.
No, not quite.
To Zach.
Just lacking a certain something.
He's very handsome.
Or, I like to call him Z.
He's got a wonderful beard, too.
So,
Show and tell?
So,
Yeah.
so in turn,
Do you have
I
a show and
thought
tell?
I'd do something a little different rather than just showing exactly. Yes.
Are you going to get to your show and tell?
Rather than exactly showing what they are, I thought not only will I say what. Yes.
Are you done talking yet?
I would show other video game things that I have. But then also discuss how interesting things about the stories.
Okay.
How story and games are good. And
That's one of my main things about collecting.
So I'll start off. So Halo, I brought it. I'm not going to even bother with Halo because
Your elbow.
who hasn't talked about Halo? So
I don't know. Is it something we've seen before, or is it something different?
other stuff.
Can you get to it?
All right. So I will start with
Clock's ticking, fool.
One of the-
Today, Junior.
one of the oldest ones probably I have, and is from Max Payne 3. Now, Max Payne is a kind of a cool.
What's that on?
Franchise.
What's that?
I think it was
PS2?
You know, I want to say.
Yeah.
I want to say it's on
It was on PS2.
PlayStation and Xbox actually.
So the original.
Yeah.
You had the PS2.
Actually,
No, you had the original Xbox.
I had all the Xboxes.
Yeah.
So this is from the third Max Payne game.
So you had the Xbox One, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have the first Max Payne game because I downloaded it on 360, but it's actually quite old now. But so this is the sequel that was on the actual first Xbox, and then the third game, which came for 360. Rockstar helped make these games.
Oh, they are awesome for Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Also, what's interesting is the other company that helped make Max Payne actually created it was called Remedy, and they actually make some really interesting games. So they made the first and second Max Payne game, and it had been years and years. They dropped out of it, and Rockstar just made another one anyways. It wasn't a bad game. It was actually kind of fun. I just never felt a reason to replay it. I may one day. Very action-packed, yes.
Didn't they do a movie?
They did do a movie
did.
with Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark.
I don't know if I would advise necessarily watching
Indianapolis.
it. Yes.
Did it have the Funky Bunch?
It had some funky people.
Okay.
So yes and no.
But the story, keep it brief, since I don't have a few things to show.
It's a very strange statue.
Yes, he's got a bullet in his arm, shot there.
He's looking at his gun like, what the hell is that thing?
Have you played a Max Payne game?
I have the first one. I've only ever played the first one.
So does he
I
always dress like Inspector Gadget?
He was actually a cop.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's an ex-cop who got framed for the murder of his wife and child.
A baby girl, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Which the transitions between the acts in the first game were really fucked me up, and I couldn't play them for a while
It's very
because
dark.
it was always a dream or like a drug-induced coma, and you were following a trail of blood in a sea of black.
Do you hear
And
like your
if
baby
you-
cry sometimes?
Yeah,
Oh my
like,
God.
you hear it cry, and if you fell off the trail, you had to start over.
Oh, I hated that
with it,
level
with
so much.
the baby crying over and over, and you had to follow it and go through the remains of your house on the night that you found your wife and child, and it was really fucking disturbing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
It's very
messed up.
dark, but but it's very cool. Remedy makes some really interesting games. The staple that was to these games was what they called bullet time.
Yeah.
Which is I want to say it's probably the first game that had done something like that.
It was one of the first mainstream that brought it forward.
Yeah.
What the
At
hell
least.
is bullet?
Bullet time in Max Payne at least is time slows down. He jumps in the air with his guns.
Basically, it lets you aim better. Slow
Oh,
motion.
You pick like whichever direction you want to jump at. You can jump backwards, forwards, and
It was a mechanic for them to let you aim better while doing action-y things. They just kind of bled into other games once it caught on.
But I should say the first and second game, it was done in a very film noir style. So very dark, like saying stuff like it looked like almost a graphic novel, like whereas the third game would have cutscenes. But it'd be more like the city is a dangerous place, like a woman, or something weird like that, or
Women
the
are
wind was
dangerous.
blowing
That's
like a woman.
Or the city is cold, like a woman.
The city is cold. Like
Stuff like that. But yeah, and Remedy has gone on to make some really interesting games too.
I
Like
need to go to the bathroom.
Remedy
like a woman.
makes another interesting game called Alan Wake. They've done a
Wonderful game.
Yeah, they've done a DLC called I think Alan Wake American Nightmare or something like that. Or
There's 2 DLCs for the first game. American Nightmare is an arcade game.
you had
It's
to
a
download
standalone.
it,
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
standalone sub game.
which is
kind of.
strange.
What kind of game is that? Is that like
Third-person shooter, adventure, mystery.
They use
kind of.
very
It's-
unique. This Remedy just makes really unique.
It's like a
games.
Stephen King book translated into a video game.
Books
is what it is.
frighten me.
Yeah, basically.
Do you have to read those?
I know.
Yeah. But that's not what I didn't bring. I don't have a statue about this. I'm not going to talk about it. Alan Wake definitely is, psychological action thriller. Very cool. But Max Payne is very cool. If you can play the first Max Payne.
Those are 3 video games that I do not own.
Yeah, they're very fun. Actually, when I played the third Max Payne, there's a point where I just think of you because he shaves his head at one point.
Because he's hot?
Sure.
Well, he was a drinker.
I mean,
and he
look at the resemblance.
He's a drunken, yeah.
Well, you're slimming down a little. Okay, you're smiling. He's got a grimace look.
Yeah, you're not shot. We have to fix that.
Oh, this is gonna rock.
So
you guys are my friends.
Yeah.
Moving forward, I'll
Okay.
talk about a game that's near and dear to Nick's heart,
Oh.
which you
Hey!
happen to also own this. This is a game that's clearly about being a lumberjack. So
No,
Can I,
he's not wearing a flannel.
Yeah.
So you and I both own this
about being a
statue.
construction
You're a
worker.
huge Gears of War fan.
I'm a
Jesse,
fan.
did you know that Nick? What did you invent?
I invented the Hammer of Dawn, and I have an award for it.
Strange, because
You know what? Why don't we
Let me
make
get my
this,
award.
Why don't we make this a joint show and tell? Nick, show us your award for making the Hammer of Dawn.
I certainly will.
he most likely has it nearby on display.
He does.
You know what's strange? I think it's really
This is my
interesting.
award
It's a great honor.
for I invented the Hammer of Dawn. It's not a big deal.
I think it's weird. I should say I also have an award for
I think-
involvement in creating the Hammer of
Yours, Jesse, I think yours is a counterfeit.
I have proper documentation
Dawn. Okay, well I didn't bring all that.
of
I did.
the Hammer of Dawn.
Should point out we both got the
See?
same.
Yeah,
we both got
this
the
is-
same thing.
It's funny because that's my,
No, I don't.
That's
I don't
mine.
think so.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Well,
He
so I
has
don't
the-
think
he
this
has
is
the
yours. I'm gonna probably take this back.
he has the proof.
But
I could use 2 of them.
Gears of War. Do you want to explain the story of Gears of War and the interesting story of the franchise? Then maybe the.
Yes. You see, Gears of War.
What would you say is the main franchise story about it? It's the.
Well, they actually leave a lot to. There's a lot of unanswered questions.
Well, what if you had to explain it to somebody for the first time? What the heck is Gears of War?
I always avoided Gears of War for the longest time because I was not interested in real war games like Call of Duty and things like that. So I assumed by the title that it was a war game.
Mm-hmm.
Then I found out that you're shooting monsters, and
It's always fun.
the whole
They're named after bugs.
they call them the Locust. But the whole premise is that humans are on some planet called Sarah, and I'm gathering that they didn't originally live there, but I don't know if that's been explained. There are novels, and then the Locust came out from underground, and they're humanoid, but monsters. I almost want to say it's not quite steampunk looking, but the way the bad guys, a lot of their technology, they use creatures. It's like living creatures are used as
Yeah.
whole catapults and things
what would
like
you
that.
call that?
It's
really?
it's kind of like
biopunk.
it's
Biopunk.
post-apocalyptic technological versus primitive.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I liked the. It's got a whole. I can't. Obviously, I'm having a hard time describing it.
Yeah.
But the whole
That's why I had you do
look
it.
and feel, the whole look and feel of the game is it's pretty original, and that's where the chainsaw.
for cutting down trees.
No.
No, not lumberjacks.
Very.
The chainsaw rifle.
No.
I remember it very much cutting trees down, which is the game.
I can grab it.
Well, obviously he found a redwood.
Yeah. So no, that's blood. But yeah,
Little creatures live in trees.
I think this has appeared on the show. Sorry about that.
Oh God, yeah. How many
Uh,
times has this popped up on Drinking with Coast to
A
Coast?
few.
And it was
Comments
know what?
below.
yeah, it was on.
Just wait.
There was a time where I spent a lot of money on Gears of War merchandise. Why is this turning into my show and tell? There you go.
Is the
He's getting another one. This one has appeared. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
You're good.
All right,
You're good.
all right.
You're good. This one has appeared on the show too. It's also from Gears of War. The cleaver. That's because the good guys had the more technological, cool stuff, and then the bad guys had the more brutal, bio.
I kind of shellac together weapons, very primitive.
The guy that had this, he actually was dressed like a meat. Like somebody
Like
that would
a
actually
butcher.
like a butcher, like a meat guy, like a butcher. Like he actually had a big leather apron on.
Yep.
And the game definitely try it. It's
Yeah.
called Gears of War.
Yes, it's a fun game. It's definitely surviving mankind and trying to defeat.
When I mentioned how I was avoiding it. What made me finally get it was one day I just happened to be in GameStop and it was $5. And I was like, well, $5, that's like a rental. Can't go wrong. After that,
You were hooked.
I spent a lot more than $5.
Sure did.
One of these days, my show and tell will just be all of my Gears of War shit.
So I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit to not too far long ago.
This is from the game called Watch Dogs.
Love it.
Which is a very fun game. Well, I have the special one because I bought the guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't get the special one, but amazing game.
You know, you made a good point saying, why would you get the super special edition for a game that franchise that you don't even know anything about?
You did that with Gears of War.
You didn't know if it was even good.
Yeah, that's
And-
why I'm like, who knows if it sucks or not? But
Right.
You
and
did. You
I
took
did-
the risk.
As soon as I saw
I did
the
that with
first
Batman
demo,
Arkham game.
I wish
That's
I
a
would.
huge risk because all Batman games generally suck.
I got the Collector's
that's
Arkham
yeah.
Asylum because of the Batarang
Yeah.
that turned out to not be
That's
an actual
one of the.
Batarang.
That is one of the few ones that I wish I would have gotten.
I avoided Arkham Asylum until after Arkham City was already
Out.
all like you could get it for $20.
Mhm.
I avoided it for so long because every Batman game in history has sucked ass.
I've been reading up.
Anyway,
Watch Dogs.
So here's this Watchdog statue.
So Watch Dogs,
This
yeah.
is Jesse's show and
As
tell.
soon as I saw that, I saw the demo and I thought this looks amazing. I can't wait to play this. It looked like Grand Theft Auto.
Plays like a Grand Theft Auto, but you actually want to be a good guy.
Yeah, and you your main method of playing through the game is really using your phone to make stuff happen throughout the city. Now, if you guys may have heard about how this game, what this game was about a little bit, if there are gamers watching this. Gosh, I hope there's gamers watching this.
Yeah, we're trying to.
We've
Go on. We like the
Gosh.
gamers.
Gosh, I may have to speed up.
Yeah, go on.
But anyways, yeah, it's basically the story is a man.
He's a
who-
vigilante.
Yeah, he it might help me with it a little bit. So
he's like a Punisher type because his niece died.
but it's partly because of his actions being the way lifestyle that he lives.
There was a
hackers.
hit out on him, and it caused his niece to die. And now he's using his criminal hacking know-how to take down.
Get revenge and figure out
Yeah.
what caused that to happen and take out the people.
Yes, I
Simple story.
I was hooked. I played the game nonstop till it was done.
It's very fun. They've already said the sequel will have some radical changes. They've got a DLC coming out real soon for the.
I might have to look into some deals because I've been wanting to play it again, but it's like, well, fuck, I already beat it.
So I'm gonna hurry and speed up since that happened. I'm gonna jump right into this big guy here.
Hey.
This is from the Arkham Origins. I know you guys aren't looking at it because I got it facing this cool way. But
Is that in the shot?
the interesting thing about this is that there was a UK version that I really wanted almost more.
Joker.
The UK version is Batman holding Joker up in the air like this.
Oh, nice.
You know, there's this thing called eBay.
I know. I've been really thinking about that. And so
So
but this
Joker's.
looked,
It's dusty.
Why
I
would
dusted it
Why
off.
would they make different?
Not well
I
enough.
tried.
Why would they make different shit?
I know they did that with some other games too.
I mean, that annoys me how they do that now. Where like, if you pre-order from Blockbuster, you get this character added to the game. Pre-order
Right.
from fuck
That's
you.
all going to be DLC later anyway.
So this one also would
Yeah,
light up,
oh,
and it would show.
Oh, hang on. Let me.
It's kind of hard to see here.
but and one of the screens doesn't work. As soon as I got it, it didn't work.
There you go. Now show
great.
it.
The
Is it?
I'm not sure if you can, how well you can see because they're not the best to see. Still, it's supposed to. The story is this is a prequel to the Arkham Asylum game. This is like year 2 of Batman or something.
I still have not played Arkham Origins.
Well, it's okay. You don't have to. It's not the same.
But I do own it.
Hey,
Rocksteady didn't make the game, but it's fun in itself. If it was
I
Rocksteady,
didn't get
I'd
it
definitely-
because Rocksteady didn't do it.
right. Which
Wow.
Which I'm going to be getting.
this is
Arkham.
this
Nice.
is my Arkham City Batman statue I got from the special version.
That's mine. I think. Did you steal that?
Actually, no, that's mine.
Well, I'm gonna move all this away.
Whoa! You just assaulted
Whoa.
my Punisher.
Yeah, I'm trying to speed things up
he's
here.
gonna come after
but
I deserve compensation.
if you haven't, I'm not even gonna bother even explaining these Batman games because if you haven't played them, then you really need to play them.
They're
You do.
amazing Batman
At
games.
least the Rocksteady, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City,
Yeah.
And soon to be coming out Arkham Knight.
which is gonna be amazing.
The reason why I got the PS3 version of Origins, because I have the 360, the PS3, and the Wii U to choose from. But the PS3 version has a bat suit that is the
I know what you're gonna say.
bat suit from the 1960s show. The
Adam West,
the Adam West bat suit.
which
And
the complete series is now apparently out to buy now.
Adam
Is it?
West.
And the last thing is from Destiny, the very newest
Nice.
game that just came out.
How is that?
It's
was playing
think
that
it's
earlier, actually.
addictive, very addictive,
It is.
and this doesn't say much, but that's the case anyways. I spent the Rate My Wallet edition, like I normally do.
Rape my wallet.
This is you switch it on and you can have it just light up,
Oh.
or you can make him actually say things from the game.
This place
Yeah.
is amazing.
He's got good taste. It's Peter Dinklage. Only problem is it doesn't balance too well sometimes.
Is it supposed to be like a floating thing?
Yeah, it's the little guy that comes out. Now, if you haven't played Destiny, you probably heard about it at least. It's
Haven't played it.
very addictive. Like you replay levels constantly, harder stuff. It's I'll turn you off.
What is it comparable to?
Okay, that's actually good because I brought examples. So Destiny is it's kind of like an MMO, but not exactly.
Ish.
It also is got games elements from other games like Mass Effect.
Okay.
Which you collect things which are also similar to Borderlands, really.
God damn it! You're showing nothing but games I don't own.
Yeah, these are two games that I think I would compare it to, Borderlands and Mass Effect, because you've got a main central kind of hub like Mass Effect would be a ship,
Masslands, Border Effect.
which also has a very unique story. This is a great trilogy. I think you can buy it as a trilogy pack now. But then this also has loot and things you find, and you can actually, when you shoot people, their numbers, you show like what hurts them more, just like in Borderlands. But this is a very fun game from Bungie, the Halo creators. Too bad Zach wasn't here to say what
God,
he
I
thought.
miss Zach.
'Cause
Zach.
he could really talk about like Bungie made it. They made Halo.
Yeah,
Well,
they did.
I've heard of Halo.
You
I'm
have
done.
Halo on the Atari.
All right,
I'm done.
That's
Time's
right.
up.
I do have Halo on the Atari. Okay,
That's
it's
all I got.
time for.
Current events with
Michael.
current events, yeah. Current events with
Michael.
current events.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, we're having fun.
Current events.
Blaster.
Current events with Michael.
That's right.
I just now got it. It really has a ring to it.
It doesn't it? Yeah.
Current events with Michael. I love it.
I know. That's.
Miley, what have
Taste
you done
my
to
Miley.
yourself?
Nick, why are you sticking Miley in Jesse's face?
Because I have impaled her
Do you want to have
But-
a little bubble bath?
with my Gears. Well, yeah, offer her a bubble bath.
Nick,
A
nobody-
nearly naked girl. Would you
Nobody-
like to be clean?
Not even Jesse deserves to have Miley stuck in his face.
Sorry about that.
I deserve better.
You whore. I love you.
So,
Current events.
yes.
What do we got?
Well, what do you guys know about?
Everything.
internet memes and fake urban legends and
Like Bigfoot?
things of the sort. Kind of.
Like
Aliens?
I mean, more of no.
Jesus?
No. Yeah. No.
Because he's a
Think more
not real.
like okay.
Alien Bigfoots.
Have you guys heard of Slender Man?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was gonna say that actually, but then I said Jesus. Yes, I really was. I really was.
Sure, okay.
I've actually heard of Slender Man.
Same thing. You know, he's an
Yeah.
upright white man in a suit.
Sure.
He's a scary-looking thing.
It was originally created for video
I
games,
was really gonna say it.
No.
No?
No, it was originally created on the forums of somethingawful.com. And, oh god, call the police now!
How's that again? Cock, 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 cock.
Someone do a GIF.
I have no idea
Someone make a
what just
meme.
happened.
A GIF or a GIF.
A gifey.
Okay, no, it was originally created on the forums of somethingawful.com.
Really?
Yeah, to make a fake urban legend. And they came up with the Slender Man mythos of, you know, the guy mysteriously photographed in the background where children disappeared and this and that, and blah blah blah. Big internet hoax. There was a couple of YouTube series. The most prolific one is Marble Hornets. It was a guy. It was kind of like a found footage type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a guy's friend was making a documentary film, and he was filming it, and he like got scared. He fled town, whatever. He gave this guy all his tapes, and he was like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm peacing out. And he went over them, and what it is it's photographic evidence of Slender Man, this and that. It's really creepy. It's pretty cool if you want to check it out. It's a series of videos, and I think it's still ongoing. But it's since taken on a life of its own with the games, Slender and things like that, and a lot of really
They actually
really
look scary.
fucking stupid teenagers thinking that it's real.
I've heard about that.
Which flows into this article. It was reported 2 hours ago by ABC News.
Ooh,
Probably like
this is fresh.
two and a half
2
to
hours
3.
ago, as of right now.
As
That's
of the
right.
moment you're watching this on YouTube.
But it was a Saturday in May is when it happened.
Oh.
Yeah. So ABC News is a little behind. Don't worry, it's okay.
They're really digging deep.
They were a bicycle.
What have we missed?
I think I know the story you're about to tell, but go ahead. It's
This is the first time that I've heard of this.
okay.
So
okay.
I did a search for news on Yahoo.
You don't have to defend yourself. Just tell the goddamn story.
I'm just saying.
Come on, B.
Shut up, Nick. Before I knock over your mostly empty 40. God damn it. What are you doing?
Is that right?
I told you you'd freak out.
Don't fuck with this
You
guy.
gotta get it.
No.
Are they all the
That's,
same height?
I have to keep the tradition of the seat. That's just, no, you gotta. Oh my god.
One's moving
Oh
around.
my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
Let's
I
a little
hope-
bit. Move that together.
No.
Unacceptable.
God, I hope he's happy.
No, there's some reason why this. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
lined up the middle.
That
part,
Yeah.
was-
right?
yeah, that's really
no,
very pleasing
Yeah,
to look at that.
Yeah.
very
It's
aesthetic.
really, yeah. I feel the feng shui.
Current events with B.
Hurts the ear.
Anyway, Saturday in May, one Saturday, it doesn't say which Saturday. Police say that two 12-year-old girls convinced their friend to follow them into the woods for a game of hide-and-seek. It was the ruse they concocted, according to police, to carry out their plan to murder her, something they had been plotting for months. According to investigators, the two 8th graders, whose names that I don't care to pronounce because they're from Wisconsin,
Stupid bitch.
had decided they wanted to be with Slender Man, a fictional horror character born from a dark corner of the internet. In stories they read about him online, Slender Man kidnaps and kills children. Not only did the girls believe that he was real, they were convinced the only way to get in his good graces was to kill someone.
This just proves that girls are stupid.
Their friend... Hold on, just 5 seconds. Their friend was another 12-year-old girl from Wisconsin, whose name I don't care to pronounce, survived being stabbed with a large kitchen knife 19 times. They stabbed this girl 19 times, and she lived. Nick.
Girls are stupid because they failed at killing someone, stabbing them 19 times. Also, glad the girl survived.
Did they stab her like the
Yes.
same spot? Maybe?
No.
Take that
No,
right
they
in the
didn't.
knee.
No. I
Die.
This is a really long article rehashing a lot of bullshit, but I can tell you.
Did
where
they find a way to
stabbed her.
blame it on Call of Duty? Because
No.
is it? Oh, it's not from Fox
I
News.
just want to know. See, I just want to know like how the girls said it. Like, I hate her so much.
They. Well, I
We should
heard.
totally kill her. I know, right? We should kill her, and then we could be with like Slender Man. Oh my god, I'd love to be with Slender Man.
Slender Man is so real.
Do you think Slender Man will show up?
Do you think Slender Man knows Jesus and Santa Claus?
I don't think he's gonna come to us and let me kill a girl. Well, I hate that girl. Let's kill her.
She had wounds on her arms and legs that were in the soft tissue, didn't
Arms
pose an
and
immediate
legs.
threat.
Clearly stabbing in the arms and legs
19
works.
times.
But 2 stab wounds were to major organs. In one, the knife had nearly penetrated her heart, but missed a major artery by less than a millimeter.
Wow.
Jesse.
You should stab her somewhere else. Fine. Shut up.
I'm trying to cut her arm
I'm
off.
trying to make a pattern on her leg!
She's not gonna die in the leg. Fine.
Oh, those stupid bitches.
One more.
The other wound went through her diaphragm, cutting into her liver and stomach.
Wow.
To repair the wounds, the surgeon had to crack open her chest. She was in surgery for 6 hours.
So what did they do with the
But she did
the
live.
cunts?
Let me see.
Did we burn them?
Police had arrested the 2 girls and wouldn't
And
be
burned
able to hurt
them.
her anymore. The father tried to keep a brave face for her daughter, but he was angry.
Duh.
Yes.
Oh, kids.
I first heard about this when it happened, and I left a comment on the video that I heard about it, which I guess you can see on our Google Plus account that we still don't know much about. You can see my comment on there, and it says, if this had happened to my daughter, those 2 cunts, or maybe I said bitches, I don't know. They
gotta
would not
remember
be.
what you did.
They
You
would
know,
not be
remember.
safe outside of prison. If they ever, it's like I would kill them. Absolutely.
Sure.
There's just there's no way around. There's no moral issue. There's nothing to discuss.
You know, I thought about that. This is where I work. I am stuck in a room where I just do repetitive stuff a lot. Usually,
Is that why
And
you're
so-
fat?
Well, that's one of the many reasons.
that's why I'm crazy.
That and donuts.
I'm slowly becoming a little nutty
He loves
because
food too much.
so it's just hours on end, just like doing the same stuff.
I would have said
So
that
I
to
just
B,
think-
but B's not here. Did you guys notice that?
Wait,
Who?
he's not here?
B's not here.
I thought he was.
Oh.
B.
Fuck. Then
What did
who's?
he? B. I think he's blowing up the bathroom.
I thought he was under the table. Who's been? Good trick.
I tell you what, though.
Good trick.
Out of all
Did
the
you
current
grab my
events,
ass?
out of all the current events you've done, I really like this one a lot.
This is the best current
Thank you.
event you've done so far.
Appreciate that. That's-
Anyway, so you were saying?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I lost my train of thought.
Numbers.
we were. I was talking about. Where were we?
No, you guys keep talking. I'm trying to wade through all this bullshit about what
Oh.
the parents said to see if there's any other.
Oh, about it's about the you saying
Yeah.
they be not safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about that. Just be my lonesome and crazy.
You have time to think.
Yeah, I just think all the time because what else can I do? And I was thinking how, what if I had a kid and that happened? You know, someone had killed my kid.
You were just randomly thinking about that?
Yeah, I think of the most random things.
I know where your mind would go. You'd be like, I would become a superhero.
Wait.
And I would
The
kill them.
Punisher. Two.
Well, I don't know. Like, would you, if he was your kid, you probably might actually kill that person.
At that point, I can honestly say, there's no circumstances that matter at that point.
And then I think about the after effects of that. If you go to court, then, it's then like, you know what?
Well,
what are
that-
they going to do? The jury is probably going to be on your side. They may, if anything, they would be like...
Nobody, you know what, even if you went to prison, nobody in prison, you wouldn't be one of the ones that they hate.
Right.
So, nothing bad could happen to you after that. But
Even that,
also,
it would be like
but you
a
wouldn't-
short sentence. if
You
anything.
wouldn't care. You wouldn't care.
You did what
Even if
was
you were
right
there for
in your
life,
mind.
I don't think you would care.
Yeah, you would feel good about you have no regrets.
No,
So-
absolutely not.
I imagine the judge would give them some sort of
We have the thought process of at least one of the girls here.
Oh.
Oh. I'm a stupid cunt!
So, according to investigators, the two girls kept changing their plan for how they would kill the other girl that night. One
Their
said,
plans.
Yes, one said they decided not to do it that night because she wanted to give the other girl one more day, according to a police report. The
do
police
what?
say that the
Wow.
the other girl that planned it told them that she believed after the murder she would go live with Slender Man and never see her family again. And the next day they came up with a new plan. They wanted to take the girl to a nearby playground where there was a park bathroom because the floor had a drain for the blood to go down.
Just
Premeditated. That's wow.
well. So what if the blood went down?
And they said they were going to.
They're gonna
and
try to
then
get away with it.
They changed it again after.
Would
the other
Slender
girl,
Man not be able to protect you if you could? You think he's real, but you're also realizing that you need to cover up the murder. All right.
Slenderman sees all, knows all. Pray to
And he
Slenderman.
also prefers it if you're able to get away with it. Nice.
Yeah. Then they. After that, they decided apparently not to point or take her to the bathroom. One of the girls told the other that she couldn't do it, so they pointed to the nearby woods and said they were going to play hide and seek so they could distract her and kill her. After they started the game, one pushed the girl down and sat on her, and she started screaming, so she got up. According to the police report, the two girls passed the knife between them multiple times.
I want to do it.
I want to stab her in the knee.
You've done it like 5 times.
And then one tackled her and started stabbing her, and then the other took a turn stabbing her.
Wow.
Eventually, one told the other.
This
One
might be
told the
wrong.
girl they were stabbing to lie down on the ground so she wouldn't lose blood while they left to go get help.
Oh, so then they
But
felt bad?
No, she lied to her. They left her for dead,
Oh.
but she lied.
Like, okay, now that we're done playing this fun game, stay here so we can go get help.
She managed to crawl from the woods to a small path, and somebody came down the path on his bike and stopped when he saw someone lying in the grass.
Wow.
And then she asked him, "Can you help me? I've been stabbed multiple times."
Can you help me? I've been stabbed multiple times.
No shit.
Yep. Both
Wow.
were arrested and charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide. The district attorney decided to charge the two as adults.
Durr. Well, yeah. There's. I mean, come on. That's a premeditated murder. There shouldn't be
They
it.
just lost a good chunk of their life right there.
Like all of it. I mean, does it say what they got? Like a spanking.
So far, it's
A ruler slap to you. A ruler slap to
let's
you.
see. The two girls were
For 30
taken to a
years.
juvenile detention center and spent the summer in and out of court hearings. On August 1st, a judge.
The George.
God, I can't-
George.
I cannot talk tonight.
Honorable
judge
George.
Declared one
George
incompetent
George.
to stand trial after 2 doctors testified on her mental state, saying she believes she talked to imaginary characters, including Voldemort, unicorns, and Slenderman.
And Jesus.
So
Her next court date is November 12th.
How
On
about
September 15th, the other's attorney filed a motion arguing that she was also mentally incompetent to stand trial. The court ordered a psychologist is evaluating her before an October 22nd hearing.
You know what? I would actually, if that was my kid that did the killing, I'd be doing the same thing too. It was like, she's crazy. We'll say she's crazy. She's gonna be crazy. You're going to be crazy. Well, you're crazy, but you're gonna be crazy.
Obviously, you're crazy. It's easy to state
Like,
it.
we're gonna expand on that.
Yeah.
So
See, this wouldn't fly. As the parent of the victim, I would skin
Beat
them
the fuck
publicly.
out of that kid? Yeah.
There's that, like, no, this whole, like, I mean, I already have no faith in our judicial system.
No.
OJ did it. So, yeah, they'd be dead. It's like, okay, you're doing all this legal mumbo jumbo to get out of going to prison, but that's the safest place you're going to be because I will fucking murder you.
it's hard to argue that.
And I will stab you over and over in the arms and legs and screw up several times and then let you bleed out.
Just do it the
While
same
you
way.
The same
crawl away to
fucking
safety.
Yes. And
How many times did you stab my daughter?
let me see. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? How many times was it? No. Come on now. Come on.
I
Slap,
don't know. I think it was 19. Is that 19? That sounds right. 19? Let me look it up.
Oh! It's been a wonderful show. We've learned
Yes.
how not to do porn parties,
That's right.
how not to hit on women, and
I'm
that's
the
right.
expert.
Follow Jesse's
Ding.
example.
And how not to stab someone. It's a good thing, though.
Yeah. Make sure you don't miss any major arteries or organs. Or
Make sure you're also not a fucking loon.
yeah, make sure you're not 12.
Yeah,
Well,
don't be 12.
Coast to
Save it
Coast-
for the 13-year-old.
Coast to Coast does not condone stabbing, but if you do, do it right.
Yeah,
At
think
porn parties with your bubble bath.
think before you stab.
The more you know. All right.
So great to have you here.
You.
Me.
Fuck off!